How many more followers do you think you would have on Instagram if every single time somebody searched for your niche, your profile actually showed up? Well, guess what? If you simply change your bio, the text that you're using within your content, the descriptions that you're using in your content, and one more thing that I share with you towards the end of this video, this could be a reality and it can actually skyrocket the amount of followers that you're currently getting on Instagram. In fact, this creator just implemented the tips that I'm going to share with you in this video and was able to gain over 140,000 followers. And this creator was able to gain over 100,000 followers. And the same thing can happen to you if you simply increase your SEO strategy and your focus on SEO on Instagram in the next 30 days. First and foremost, the first change that you need to make is you need to make sure that you're actually optimizing your bio, and all your bio should contain is a short snippet about exactly what you do, but more importantly, it needs to contain your niche, and this is going to do several things. One, it is going to make you a suggested creator for other people within your niche. So even if you can't rank number one when somebody searches for real estate, guess what? When somebody searches for Orlando real estate, you might show up number one, or even better, you might show up as one of the suggested accounts if somebody ends up following one of those pages that does show up number one. In addition to that, you need to make sure that you are optimizing and putting the keyword as early as you can in your bio. I see so many creators mess this up. They have the keyword all the way at the end, or even worse, there's no keyword in there, and that is why they're not showing up when people are doing searches for things. And another thing that you need to take into consideration is whether or not you get verified on Instagram. I strongly suggest that if you're able to, I would get verified on Instagram. I know it costs $10, but it is going to make you stand out more. When somebody does a search and they see that the account's verified, they're more likely to actually click on that page. And guess what ends up happening when somebody clicks on your page? One, it significantly increases the odds of them ending up following you on Instagram. Two, it increases the odds of you being able to brand yourself as the Orlando real estate guy, or as the Minecraft guy, or as the Fortnite guy, or as the photographer girl, or whatever the case is. And this is going to lead to an increase in business, an increase in actual followers, and it's going to lead to a large increase in traffic to your page. Now, another thing that you need to make sure that you're taking into consideration is what pinned videos you have at the top of your profile. The reason being is because these are going to really matter when somebody clicks on your page. They're going to want to know who you are, they're going to want to know what you do, and they're going to want to know a little bit about you. So if you had videos from 3 years old that you have pinned there because it's your most viewed video, I would actually not put that there because it probably doesn't look like what you look like now, and it probably doesn't represent what you represent now. So instead, I would have something that says who you are, what you represent. I would have one viral video up there, and I would also have something that's incredibly valuable for somebody that would be doing a search for whatever term you want to end up ranking for. Now, there are two other steps that you need to take if you want to maximize this opportunity, but first, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to go click on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on these platforms. In addition to that, go to the pinned comment below. The best hashtags to use on Instagram have recently changed, so I need you to get into my free Instagram growth course that you could get at the pinned comment below, and it's going to help you know exactly what hashtags to use, what hashtags to avoid, so that you could start growing quicker on Instagram. So the second step for increasing your SEO, because people aren't only going to be searching for accounts, they're also going to be searching for content, because now Instagram has a For You page. If you don't know how this works, when you search for something, for example, fitness, you're now going to see a bunch of different videos, a bunch of different carousels, and a bunch of different photos. And guess what happens? When somebody clicks into one of those, all they see is content that is related to that video, aka related to that niche. So what does this mean for you? It means that you need to start taking your descriptions a lot more seriously, because one of the places that Instagram is going to be looking at when they're trying to figure out whether or not your video should be ranking for something for SEO is going to be your description. And here is what I would do. If you have a short form video, I would have the description be really long and have the majority of the content actually be in the description. Your video should only contain the hook and maybe have a call to action into it, but other than that, it should just be driving people to the description. People are then going to go to the description. You're ideally going to have that keyword in the first sentence of your description, and this is going to increase the odds that Instagram chooses your post for real estate, or your post for fitness, or your post for finance, or whatever niche you're in. In fact, it doesn't matter what niche you're in. You could even be a barber. And then when it comes to long form content, if you're creating long form content on Instagram, you're actually going to want your description to be a little bit shorter, because you want people to watch the content and not just go to the description. So if it's short form, long description. If it's a long form piece of content, short description, only 1 to 2 sentences, and ideally all your description is going to do is going to get people hooked, and it will have that keyword that you're actually trying to rank for. Because if you're not including that, you're not including the right hashtags, and the next final step that I'm going to share with you, well, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to miss out on the golden age of Instagram SEO, because right now more people than ever before are searching searching on Instagram because they want to know what restaurants to eat at. They want to know what realtor to use. They want to know what barber to use. They want to know what fitness content they should be using or whatever the case is. So they're going to Instagram, they're doing a search for it. And if your content's not showing up, you're missing out on so many followers, you're missing out on so many views, you're even missing out on so many customers and leads. And that final thing that you need to make sure that you're doing is you need to make sure that you're actually including both in the voiceover in your content and in the text on the screen that you put in the content, whatever keyword you're trying to rank for. Because if you do not have that there, then Instagram is going to have absolutely no idea who they should be pushing your content to. But even worse, they're going to have no idea that your video should be ranking for something. Because if you're not showing up now on the For You page when somebody does a search, and it took years for Instagram to catch up to TikTok and YouTube and finally be able to offer this, and they just did in the last 30 days, well then you're going to be missing out on so many people that could be viewing your profile. Now, another thing I need to make sure that you take into consideration is complementary content. So you don't just want to create content on whatever your audience is going to be interested in. You also want to create content on things that your audience already is interested in. For example, if there's a big celebrity within your space or just a celebrity that you know that your audience is into, or it could be a company or just anything with authority, you might want to make content on that thing. The reason being is because it's going to make people that are interested in that see your content, view your content, and then it's going to increase the amount of accounts that you actually end up getting suggested to, and this is going to result in you skyrocketing your following on Instagram. Now, if you want me to look at your Instagram account, tell you exactly what to post, what hashtags to use, what time to post to guarantee that you grow quicker on Instagram in the next 30 days, well then please, keep watching this video because I've got a special offer for you. The opportunity to grow on Instagram and this organic reach we're currently seeing are not going to last forever. And there are two things holding you back from seeing the growth like the creators that I share with you in this video. The first one is that you haven't implemented the tips that I just shared with you. And the second is that you haven't gotten into my Instagram mentorship program yet. That's literally going to guarantee that I help you get more followers on Instagram in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. In fact, the average person that's gone through this program in the last 30 days has gained over 25,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 1,000 followers if they implemented every piece of advice that I share with them. Now, since you're still watching this video, I'm gonna assume you're probably above average. So the odds of you gaining over 25,000 followers are probably quite high. And if you want results like that, go to the link in the description below right now and sign up because there are limited spots available. I'm gonna be telling you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use. I'm gonna send you new post ideas and I'm gonna critique your content to guarantee that you get more growth on Instagram in the next 30 days. It doesn't matter what your niche is or what your background is. This program is gonna help you get followers more easily and quicker so that you don't have to spend endless hours trying to figure out the things that I already know about exactly how to grow your account. In fact, I just helped this creator in the program and they gained over 100,000 followers in just 30 days. I helped this creator, they gained over 150,000, and this creator over 200,000 followers. If you want results like that and I want you to be my next success story, go to the link in the description below and sign up right now because every single day that you wait, it's only gonna get harder to grow on Instagram. It is easier than ever to grow right now, but you need to take advantage of this opportunity. And what's better than an opportunity where you're literally gonna grow on Instagram or get your money back with 0 questions asked? Again, there are limited spots, so go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. Otherwise, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.